In the main event this Saturday night, May 21, it's Robbie Kennedy. Good evening, Robbie. You are
Good evening,
somewhere
Chris.
up north in England, right?
We are, yes. We're in Bradford, West Yorkshire.
I
Way
love
up
it.
north, way up north.
And you're a guy who gets around. You were just telling me you had a phone call from Czech Congo today. How in the heck did that work out?
Well, sorry, not a phone call, just a quick message. It was just a random one. Literally, I'd messaged him because he posted the knockout from my last fight.
Yep.
And obviously reshared it. And I just reached out to him and just said, "Oh, big respects, man, thank you." And yeah, he just messaged in it with his birthday today. And I was like, "Happy birthday, man, you're a legend, man, you're a legend in the game." And he's 47, so like I was saying, age is nothing but a number, man. Age is nothing but a number.
I saw that knockout. That was a left hand to a lead push kick to the face, was it?
Yeah, so I switched I went southpaw on him. I'd been trying the back leg teep for a bit, and yeah, I just switched southpaw and it just landed flush, first time. So yeah, very happy with the performance. I just wanted to come back with a win. I was on, took a bit of a losing streak, and yeah, I was just happy to get the dub, man, the win.
I saw that. That was on Almighty Fight Night. Is that Arnold Allen show or something like that?
It's Ray Thompson's Thompson's show. Sorry, yeah, yeah, good show, Almighty, really good show as well. And yeah, in Barnsley Metrodome, it was in February.
Right. I don't know why I thought Arnold Almighty Allen. I don't know why I put two and two together, but yeah, amazing, man. That was a brilliant performance. Talk me through that finish. That was a technical setup. Basically, were you doing that to load up the power somehow then?
I was playing about, obviously with the kickboxing kind of style that I've got. I'm a switcher anyway. I like to switch, and I was trying it off the back leg. He caught it once or twice, and he managed to deflect a few. And then, like I said, I just switched southpaw, and I just landed it, set him up a bit, and he fell for the bit, and unfortunately got finished. So yeah, it was a good fight. Wrestled a little bit, and yeah, I'm happy with the performance. Really happy.
Now, a lot of people who are going to be watching this on the Supreme Championships YouTube are going to be intrigued. Now, there's been some drama. Justin Moore, who I just spoke to earlier tonight, is out of the fight against Andy Manzillo. You are the replacement. You will be challenging this Saturday night, May 21. Walk me to it, man. Cage door closes, main event time.
Yeah, we're going to see what happens. He said he wants to stand, and he said he wants to stand. He's ready for a war, so if he wants to stand and bang, we're going to see who's going to drop first. That's all I'm going to say. If he wants to stand and have a war with me, fine, let's go. I love a stand and bang. I've been doing kickboxing for many years, so we'll fight and we'll see who goes first.
What do you bring to the party this guy hasn't seen?
He's not seen a style like mine. No matter who I spar with, no matter which gym I go to, nobody's seen a style like mine. The only ones that I could, kind of say that can imitate my kind of style is the likes of, MVP, Michael Venom Page, a legend, there's a legend, Ray, no, what's his name now? Ray, wow. He's going to do
MMA?
No, he's kickboxer, he's glory kickboxer, but he does a bit of MMA.
Giorgio Petrosian, probably, right?
A little bit, yeah. Obviously, Izzy Adesanya, but there's another guy. He's fought in Bellator.
Raymond Daniels.
Raymond Daniels, that's it.
Yeah, sorry, Daniels, not Giorgio.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I knew that too in my head, right?
But yeah, they've all got a very flary. Even Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, they've all got that flary kind of points, kind of style of kickboxing, which it's hard to imitate. You don't get many traditional styles like that. You've got your traditional kung fu, karate, taekwondo, but the freestyle kickboxing that I've learned is just a mixed bag of striking. So yeah, man. And ABT's just added to that.
Yeah, I think it's a tremendous style. I think it's like incredibly important in the MMA game to be able to bring something somehow, somewhere in various positions that people don't have an answer for. They don't have a comfortable presence in those micro moments where those pivotal exchanges can happen.
Yeah.
You can throw them off because you're bringing in stuff like you mentioned MVP. I think he's one of the greater guys in that kind of style in MMA to be able to pull that off. On the flip side, though, we saw this past weekend. Did you see the fight?
Yeah, I mean, it was a dull fight. I think a lot of people on Facebook and, your social media that you get, your fighters on social media, the keyboard warriors, shall we say, that like to say and comment, I should have done this, but it is what it is. The guy did enough to wrestle him. He didn't do
Yep.
anything. Yeah, he didn't do much with it, but he still took him down. Yeah, he got back up, but he still took him down. And that's the thing, you've got to have a good takedown defense, you know, especially MMA, because I found out it doesn't matter how much of a good striker I am. If I'm laid on my back, I'm not a striker. So, you know, for me, that's why, you know, I was blessed to train first MMA Predators in Manchester. And, you know, from then just, you know, worked at AVT and, you know, just non-stop ever since, just getting better and getting better.
Yeah, no, I amen to that. I think that kind of adds to my previous point. Like, you should bring something that other people don't have an answer for or are uncomfortable with, but you better bring something that enables that. And that wrestling defense is vital if your game plan is to be able to stand like that. Yeah, do you think you're at a disadvantage there against Manzolo at all?
No, he's got, like I said, he's got to get in. You know, he's, you know, like the last guy, you know, and that's no disrespect to the last guy. You know, when he saw me at the weigh-ins, he's like, "Oh, you're that tall?" Like, yeah, I am. You know, I am that tall. You know, there's only ever been one guy in MMA that was taller than me that I fought, or maybe even two. You know, that I fought in my first few fights of amateur and pro. But yeah, you know, other than that, he's got to get in, and if he wants to stand and bang, like I said, more fool him. You know, so we'll stand and bang, but he's got to try and work his way in, and he's not going to be able to catch up with me. You know, like I said, my footwork, my style of kickboxing, I don't think he's got my level of striking, and that's no disrespect to him. I just don't think he's got my level of striking. So we'll see.
How tall are you?
6'5", maybe 6'6", with a hair.
in centimeters, go.
So it's about 200, about 201, 202 maybe at push. I think maybe around about there. I think, give or take. I don't really do it in centimeters, but yeah, about 6'5", 6'6". So.
You'll be standing on the wall in no time with pencil marks. How many fights roughly would you say you've had in your career overall, roughly?
I mean, right, okay. So amateur MMA, I've had 5. Professional MMA, I've had 4. Boxing, I've had 6 fights. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappling competitions, I've had about, I'm in double figures now. Kickboxing, I'm easily got to be in triple figures. I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I've had so many kickboxing bouts over the years. My amateur days of, you know, we've got tournaments, and sometimes I've ended up fighting like seven times in one day. So, you know, I couldn't even tell you the amount of kickboxing bouts I've had. All I can tell you is that I fought in America, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, Greece, Jamaica. So yeah, I'm comfortable with getting about as well. So I like to travel. It's had its advantages over the years to travel and feel what it's like to spar different people from a different origin and, you know, different backgrounds and different nationalities with different mindsets and different lifestyles completely. You know, so that's worked in my favour over the years as well, just that whole fight experience.
It's one of the best things about this sport, isn't it? The fact that we're in a beautiful era of globalization of MMA, you know, finally. Although I would argue this has been going on a long time. There's always been great pockets of martial arts experience to be had. It's just now we're starting to see it because we have things like social media or streaming things and this, that, and the other. What does fight week look like for you then? With all that experience that you've mentioned, what does a fight week look like? So today I've done my last day of training. Probably I may do a little bit tomorrow. Very light, if anything. But yeah, fight week's on Monday. Back training. You know, Monday morning, back at it, back to it. MMA with the caveman, Mr. Furnace. And Monday evening I teach as well. So I teach a class, kickboxing at AVT. Tuesday, yeah, teaching in the morning. I was teaching in the morning at AVT. Then obviously, yeah, same again, getting a bit of training in. I think I had a PT. And Wednesday, yeah, like I said, again, back to it. Duties, daddy duties, chills with the little one. And yeah, you know, back to training, strength and conditioning, physio, all rested and good to go. You seem crazy relaxed.
Yeah, I think, you know, like I said, there's no point stressing over fights anymore. You know, like I said, with my last fight, you know, I've been reading a lot as well, you know, with my fights. And I just think, like, there's no point. Why am I stressing? You know, like, even fighters you know, proper cut weight, and, you know, like they're losing like 20 kgs and 30 kgs. I'm like, mate, you ain't paying me millions of pounds to lose that much weight. Why am I putting my body through that? You know, and I'll tell lads at gym, like, what, you cutting how much? I'm like, what? You know? So, you know, it's the best way to be relaxed. You know, I'm going to go in there, like I said, I know he's going to come in there and try and knock me out. He's going to, you know, try, you know, wrestle me. If he can't knock me out, he's going to try wrestle me. And, you know, it's just the mindset I have. It's, you know, it's do or die when I'm in there. Either he's getting knocked out or I'm getting knocked out. So, you know, there's no two ways about it. I don't come in to bore people when I fight. I come in there to bring it. You know, and every time I come in there, like I said, just look at my last 4 pro fights. Every fight's finished in the first round. You know, whether it's been me or whether it's been him, every fight's been finished in the first round. So I'm not coming in here to play about and, you know, being here for 3 rounds or 5 rounds and it's a boring fight. No, I'm coming here for a few rounds and for a good time. I'm not coming in there for a long time. I want to think of longevity. Like I said, I want to look at these other UFC fighters, Bellator fighters that are at an older age and they're still fighting and competing. I want to be that guy still fighting and competing in my 30s, my 40s, you know, potentially my 50s. Who knows?
You know, there's something really, really cool to hear about how now, you know, on the short notice kind of change and this, that, and the other. You're, it seems, most focused on what you're going to go out there and do and little to anything else. And I think that comes from that routine, doesn't it? When you've had to do that enough, when you had to travel to crazy places. Like I remember talking to a really, really talented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, Josh Hinger from the U.S. He's a great guy. He's from a very, very, very good team. And Andre Galvao is his coach and this, that, and the other. And he was just like, you know, our coach told us one time, all you can do is go out there and do your best. That's it. All we do is we go and give our best, and that's it. And you know what? I've had some of my best training sessions when I had the worst nights of sleep and this, that, and the other because I just let everything go. Yeah. Is that kind of how you approach it? Because you seem just like...
Yeah, it's got to be, you know. I've got to go in there, you know. It's work to me, you know. That's my work, you know. I'm a martial artist. I don't do anything else, you know, other than, you know, teach classes every now and then. And obviously, you know, I'm a dad, you know, so I'm a father to my 3 kids, you know, and I do my best for them. And that's all I can really try and pass on in life is just do your best, you know, whether it's in martial arts, whether it's in life in general, or, you know, whether it's in another career, a hobby, whatever it may be, just, you know, just give it your all, you know, try hard, work hard, and you never know whether that work rate will get you.
Have you learned any other, like, big lessons in this journey that you would pass on to people watching this interview?
Never give up. You know, like I said, I was on a 2-fight losing streak, you know. Like I said, I'd won my first professional debut. And then obviously after that, I got submitted. After that, I got TKO'd. And, you know, like I said, I was in a dark place. You know, I'd come from 2 losses. And I was like, oh, gosh, you know, what's wrong with me? And then, you know, doubt kicks in and panic and anxiety. And, you know, everyone's nervous. You know, even professional fight, even UFC, everyone's nervous. Every fighter's nervous at some little point of that fight week or that fight day or weighing day, whenever it may be. He's nervous at some point, and just never give up. You know, just keep on striving, keep on putting the work in, and just do your best in life, you know, and that's all you can do is just try, you know, and just stay focused on the end goal rather than just the short term, short little victories and wins. That, you know, you want to maintain things and the longevity of lifestyle of what you want to be.
What's your prediction for Saturday night?
It's not going to go 3 rounds. That's my prediction. I'm not going to call it anything else, but it's not going to go 3 rounds. I don't know if it'll make it out the first. I don't know if it'll make it out the second. Who knows? You know, if he wants to stand and bang, you're gonna have an interesting fight on, because he's meant to be a kickboxer, or, you know, come from a Thai background. So
yep, he does.
Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got.
He does. And you know, why should people support you in this fight?
Why should people? Because I'm a realist. You know, I'm real. You know, I'm not like you know, some guys. I'm not fake. You know, I'm here to put on a show. I'm here to fight. I'm here to bring the fight game, win or lose, draw. Even I'm here to bring a fight. I'm not here to, like I said, bore you for 3 rounds and cuddle and wrestle and play about and not look good. You know, like Fug Rose, maybe, unfortunately, when she lost the title. But, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just coming to entertain people like the Gladiator, you know. Are you not entertained?
Sounds good. Sounds good, Russell.
Thank you.
Listen, if I come up to Bradford, will you hold the pads for me?
Yeah, Leeds or Bradford, mate. You let me know, man. You
All
let me
right.
know whenever, man. I'll hold the pads for your course, man. Like I said, even just doing little bits, you know. Like I've even said to a few of my sponsors, like, you know, let me know if you ever want to fight. I'll do pads for you, you know. And I respect that because people that have looked out for me, I look out for them, man. You know, and it's just a nice way of living, you know. It's just helping people, you know.
Oos.
Who's that?
Amen, man. I love it.
You.
It's been real cool to chat.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah,
And
man.
yourself.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it again. I think this is just the beginning of the conversation, and I'm really excited because as a commentator and someone who's a big fan of the sport, we love to see elite level talent from one corner of martial arts. You know, your background was ISK and I think a couple of other organizations in full contact kickboxing. Is that right?
Yeah, so ISKA's and WKC.
Okay.
Like I said, I fought for them many years. Like I said, obviously, you know, I travelled obviously with them, you know, to places like America where, you know, I kind of won the first world championship for myself in the amateur days. You know, and that was an eye opener, you know, getting to America and just hearing USA. You know, I felt like, you know, like how it is in UFC when you hear them and they're fighting, obviously the foreign opponent, and it's just like USA. I'm like, whoa, all right, okay.
Yeah, Rocky style, right?
Yeah, so obviously I wasn't the fan favorite, as you can guess, but yeah, you know, I got the job done. I beat 2 Americans and a German. Well, two Americans and 2 Germans. And I lost to a Canadian on points, but, you know, points... No, I beat a Canadian and I lost to another American, on points. But points were never my thing in kickboxing. I was more of a continuous fighter. Hence why I'm doing what I'm doing now. So, yeah.
Yep. No, it makes sense. And I'd love to chat about that next time. I know we're going to get someone else on here in a moment. But for me, I think that journey of getting into MMA, the why, the how that actually works, like coming from that background where you have that incredible base, because a lot of things transfer to it. But, of course, there's a lot of hard work that's got to happen, too. But, yeah. On the road to the main event, the Challenger, May 21, Supreme Championship 17. Any of the other final shout-outs for the fans or your sponsors before we rock on?
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, appreciate it. I want to shout out, obviously, AVT, MMA in Leeds. I want to shout out, obviously, Underhooks, another gym that I teach at. I want to shout out Headstrong, Mataleo in Bradford, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Also, shout out to Eric Skier, my sponsor, Mikado Island, who passed away, one of my living legends. MMA Reloaded, Hard Life Fightwear, XS Guard. If I forgot anyone, I apologise. Scramble as well, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well, and obviously can't be forgetting Carlson Gracie, Mr. Owen Livesey as well, who's an absolute beast at the minute. I don't know if you've been watching him, but yeah, I've trained with him and I call him the Scouse Romero.
Oh,
he's
my.
an absolute beast.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just
terrified.
want to thank everyone that's helped me along this journey. Martial arts, MMA, Predators, you know, that's where my MMA journey started. I'll always shout them out. And everyone that supports me and everyone that keeps it real, man. Enough love, enough respect. Oos.
All right, there you go. The main man, Robbie Kennedy. Awesome, man. Real pleasure. Thanks again, okay? Have a good evening.
Thank you, Chris, and yourself.